How long does it take for a fixer-upper property to sell in the Silicon Valley real estate market? This is your June 2023 Silicon Valley market update. In this video, I'm going to provide an update on mortgage rates and Silicon Valley real estate market data through May. Then I'm going to go through 3 case studies of fixer-upper properties that I've been following. And finally, I'm going to address the question of how long does it take for a fixer-upper property to sell in this market. Let's start with mortgage rates. At the beginning of June, the 30-year fixed-rate mortgage was at about 6.8%. Major institutions in the mortgage industry are projecting mortgage rates to decline to about 5.3% over the next year as the Fed continues to fight inflation and inflation comes down. Taking a look at our market data for Santa Clara County and San Mateo County through May. Our median sales price was relatively flat in Santa Clara County at about $1.76 million. San Mateo County was up slightly to $1.87 million. Average days on market was pretty flat for Santa Clara County at 18 days. San Mateo County did decline significantly from 23 days to 19 days. The sale to list price ratio was fairly flat in both counties at around 105%. The number of sales in both counties did increase substantially as we got into the heart of the spring selling season. Santa Clara County was at 825 sales. San Mateo County was at 566 sales. Active listings also increased for both counties, but not at the same pace as sales, and therefore inventory went down from 1.3 months to 1 month in Santa Clara County and from 1.9 to 1.4 months in San Mateo County. Now let's look at some case studies. This month I'm focusing on properties that need some tender loving care or major renovation. In other words, fixer-uppers. The first case study is a single-family home in Cupertino. It closed escrow on June 1st. It was on the market for only 8 days. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath home with 1,411 square feet on a lot that's almost 11,000 square feet. Really large, flat lot for this property. It was built in 1952. Definitely a fixer-upper. The house could be torn down and a new house built on this nice lot. At a minimum, it would need a major renovation. It's in the Homestead Villa neighborhood. It's sold for $2.375 million. It was listed at $2.2 million, and the sale to list price ratio was 108%. The key to this property is the location. It's in a desirable neighborhood. It has that large lot size, and therefore it had a lot of interest. The next case study is a fixer-upper home in Redwood City. It closed escrow on May 16th. It was on the market for 31 days. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home, just over 1,000 square feet on a 5,550 square foot lot. It was built in 1936. As you can see from this picture, it was in pretty bad shape. I would view it as a teardown or a major remodeling project. It is in an area of Redwood City that is a designated opportunity zone, so classified as a low-income area. However, I would say that the area is up and coming. There was definitely pride of ownership with other houses on the same street. It sold for $824,000. It was listed at $899,000. It had one price reduction to $849,000, and the sale to list price ratio was at 92%. The final case study is an off-market property in Redwood City. It is still active as of the time of this recording. It's a single-family home in Redwood City. It's been on the market for 7 days at the time of this recording. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home with 2,230 square feet of living space. It's also on a large lot, 8,500, almost 8,600 square feet, flat lot. It's got plenty of room to build an ADU. The home was built in 1978. It's in original condition, could use quite a bit of updating of the finishes throughout the house. It does have nice hardwood floors. I would say structurally, it looks in really good shape. It has a large family room that could be converted to a 1-bedroom, 1-bath suite on the lower level. And so overall, it's got great expansion potential. It's in the Cordilleras Heights neighborhood, a highly desirable neighborhood in Redwood City, and the asking price is around $2.2 million. If you're interested in seeing this house, please reach out to me. I can arrange a tour for you and would be happy to discuss helping you with buyer representation. Back to the original question. How long does it take for a fixer-upper property to sell in this market? Well, as we saw with the case studies, a fixer-upper could sell very quickly, or it could take some time and may require price reductions. On the faster side, a great location is definitely a factor. If the home is priced on the lower end of the price range of the comparables, then it will attract a lot of interest and sell relatively quickly. And finally, if it is livable, it's not in such bad shape that someone couldn't move into it, then can qualify for a conventional loan, and that will attract a larger buyer pool and will lead to it selling more quickly. I would say that the Cupertino home that we saw in the first case study, even though that it was in pretty bad shape, the listing agent did tell me that the eventual buyer was able to get a conventional loan. So it was considered still in livable condition by the bank. The second property in Redwood City, I would consider not to be livable. It was just in really bad shape. So that would probably require a different type of financing. And the third home, I would say, is definitely livable. On the slower side, if the home is in a less desirable location, like that second home in Redwood City, then it will take longer to sell. If it's priced on the higher end of a range, let's say that the seller wants to test the market, see if any buyers will come to the table with an offer, then it will take longer and may require a price reduction along the way. And finally, if it's not livable, then your buyer pool will decrease. You're probably limited to cash buyers. The conclusions that I'm drawing from these various factors are that buyers for a fixer-upper may have to look for alternative financing or sources of funds, depending on the condition, whether it's livable or not, and whether the home is going to be for primary use or as an investment property. That if it's an investment property, there's sources of funds from private money lenders. Finally, real estate agents can definitely help you buy or sell without listing the home. If, let's say, you have a property that you don't want to spend money to renovate, to have staging and to do open houses, having a lot of people, having the house available for lots of buyers to go through it, then an agent with a good network in the real estate agent community with a pool of buyers to reach out to can help you market that property off market and find a buyer. And if you're a buyer who wants to find a fixer-upper property, an agent has ways to find motivated sellers and is plugged into a network of agents that have access to these off-market properties. As next steps, I have some great real estate guides for you. The summer edition of my seller's guide and buyer's guides are now available at the link shown on the slide as well as in the description below this video. You can also access these market update slides in that same Google Drive link. As always, reach out to me if you'd like a free consultation on buying or selling a home in Silicon Valley. I'm Philip Ma with eXp Realty. I look forward to talking with you very soon.